Hi, 8th graders. Welcome to Our Savior's online literature class. We're going to continue Night, which we were doing before spring break. You were supposed to have read part 2 of Night. This is after they'd been transported into ghettos. Now they were getting on train cars. I've got a picture of one above me to transport them to who knows where. And things are very cramped, very tight. As a matter of fact, the Houston Holocaust Museum has a train car in their garden that once we get a chance you can check out just to see how small they were. So there was a point in the story where Eliezer says, "Our eyes were open, but too late." Where was the train at this point? What's going on? What made them realize that things were not going well? Also, there's a character on the train that we meet named Madame Sachter in German, and she is having nightmares and screaming, and the rest of the passengers in the train car react in a very disturbing way. What was being foreshadowed by her nightmares? Like I said, the passengers did not react well to Madame Sachter. It's interesting that the Nazis placed these Jews into cattle cars. They weren't going to treat them as human beings. It's very disturbing, the inhumanity at which people can go to and the evil that exists in the world, especially at this time in history with the Nazis. And then when the Jews are treated like animals and Madame Sachter is having nightmares and they are unable to cope with her screaming, they react very violently. And sometimes it's kind of scary to see how people act. So what did some of the passengers do to quiet Madame Sachter? And where did the train finally stop? Through their travel, the Nazis are moving people to concentration camps. Which one did they end up at? Essay number 2 is going to be over the theme of inhumanity and the motif of fire. Remember, a theme is a general idea the author wants you to understand, and the author will use motifs, which is a general item or thing to help you understand. This is different from a symbol, which is a little bit more specific item or thing that helps you understand the themes the author is trying to convey. We are still going to try to do group essays. So here are your groups. What I'd like you to try to do is FaceTime, text, email each other. You can use group work sites such as Zoom to conference together. I'd like you to try to do a group essay. If you're unable to do a group essay for technology reasons, you can do your own essay, and I'll grade it by itself. If you can do a group essay, I like the discussion that happens in class, and I think it can still happen through text or email or FaceTime or something like that. Feel free to pause and write these names down. If you need help with email addresses or phone numbers, contact each other, try to work together. I think you guys can do a really good job with these group essays. When you're done with your essays, you will eventually email them to me as a PDF or as some kind of a Word document and file. We are going to have class every other day, so literature is a green day. So the next time that we will have class will be on Friday. And by Friday, I'd like you to have brainstormed some ideas for your essay and sent those on to your classmates so you guys can work on a rough draft, either emailing it back and forth or via some kind of conference call. I hope you guys are all doing all right, and I will talk to you again on Friday.